All right. Welcome back to Politics and Movies with Mike and Friends. And today our very special friend is GS. Say something special, GS.
Not to be racist, but
Oh my God. It begins. Yeah, so we're talking about the 2025 horror film Sinners. Uh, Produced, written, and directed by Ryan Coogler, set in 1932 in the Mississippi Delta, it stars Michael B. Jordan in dual roles as criminal twin brothers who return to their hometown in the Jim Crow South, where they are confronted by a supernatural evil. And yeah, this film was a big hit last year. Made a lot of money, won a lot of awards. It won Best Picture, didn't it?
I have no idea. I don't follow the awards.
I know you don't. That's fair.
I don't think
Yeah,
anybody should follow the awards. They're just industry autofellatio, and everyone
yeah.
knows it.
That's why we love them so much. I mean, that's what it's all about.
No, no, fellatio is a sin.
Okay. Well, George C. Scott said it best. It's a goddamn meat party.
Bless that, man.
Yeah, what a hero. Yes, it was nominated for 16 Academy Awards, and it's uh, won four of them. Best Actor for Michael B. Jordan, Best Original Screenplay for Ryan Coogler, Best Cinematography, and Best Original Score. So yeah, it was a hit.
I can't wait for the sequel.
Yes, Sinners 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, it's on the way. It's in pre-production. Yeah, so just right off the bat, what are some like general thoughts you had about this movie? Like how did it make you feel?
Well, it kind of didn't, and that's one of my problems with it. Like a movie to really pull you in, you have to have suspension of disbelief to an extent. And my biggest gripe with this movie is that I don't think it knows what it wants to be. Like you have about a dozen different potentially interesting movies going on here, but in the most quintessentially American um, way, it wants to eat all of its cakes. So many cakes.
Okay, I mean, I can see where you're coming from, but like I disagree. I think the script is tight, but
Okay, what's the movie about?
it's about 2 hours long.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it's early into the episode. We got to get the shitty humor out of our systems now.
But that's all I have.
What's it about, like thematically speaking or plot speaking?
The elevator pitch. You're
Oh,
pitching this movie. What's it about?
okay, it's about two brothers who have become very successful, gangsters in Chicago, basically returning to their roots to take their knowledge to um, like to a place where they feel like they can hustle better. Mississippi. It's not as street smart as Chicago, so they take their street smarts there and they apply them, and we see a lot of that early on, and I think those scenes are interesting and they're very well fleshed out. I especially think it's a great character moment where he shoots the guy and then tries to find a doctor for him like right away and pay for it because the guy can't afford it. Like that's that stuff is political and it's interesting to talk. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We're not there yet. But anyway, what's the
Really?
elephant?
Because I thought the movie was about cultural appropriation. No, wait. I thought the movie was about the temptation of the preacher's boy between the worlds of, being boring and playing the blues for sinners. Oh wait, no, I thought the movie was about, 93 other things in addition to that. I pinned my list to Ryan Coogler's awards cabinet. Boy, I sure did get Coogled with this one.
So you're saying you're the Martin Luther of the film industry? That's a bold.
Well, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it,
Great. I'll see you out there in the shadows, pinning lists to to famous directors' doors. Spielberg is next. What do you got for him?
Oh boy, I have plenty. See the attached link for my listicle blog.
It's time. Bring down the hammer on Spielberg. Yeah. He's had long enough.
Spielberg wept.
Spielberg is basically the Jesus of the film industry at this point.
When did he get crucified? When did he do a single goddamn thing for our sins?
That's fair.
He created half of them. He invented the blockbuster. Fuck him.
That's true. That's true. You like Jaws? Come on. Everyone likes Jaws.
I'm ambivalent about Jaws. I will never understand why it's so beloved.
No fucking way. Oh my God, you're such a contrarian. I swear to God.
I like Saving Private Ryan.
All right.
Except for that scene where the wall falls down. That just looks so fake.
I mean, okay, fair.
But that's my one gripe with the movie.
That's a good movie. I first saw it when I was 7 years old.
Good. It still has probably the most brutal war violence scene I think I've seen. So that's my God,
fantastic! It's incredible. It's so well done. Yeah, but we can gush.
Unlike Sinners.
Okay, dude, come on. I really like Sinners. Okay.
Taste is subjective.
Okay. No,
not mine though.
Yeah, no, of course, your objective taste. No, wait, that's some idiot on what's it called?
The internet.
Yeah, well, fair enough. But yeah,
it's called the Internet Granddad.
Yeah, Last FM.
You find the most entertaining people there, I can attest.
Yes. That's the joy of starting off on 4chan of all places.
I've never been there. What's that place like?
Oh yeah, you're full of shit. Yeah, so maybe we should talk about the movie a little bit more.
No, I hate movies. It should be obvious by now.
Yeah.
So I think the movie has the same essential fault that a lot of well-reviewed movies have of late, in that it references many themes, but doesn't integrate them or explore them. It just tries to cash in on, whatever gravitas they carry without doing the work to, not just exploit them. And that's actually, another criticism you may disagree that I have of this movie. Okay. That in this case, when so many of the themes you're touching on are, to do with the historical disenfranchisement, oppression, socioeconomic violence, forced assimilation, stuff like that, like fairly the heavy themes. And then you use all that to suddenly turn your movie into a campy, schlocky horror flick. That feels exploitative to me.
Yeah, but he's part of the exploited class. If you really want to get into that,
that doesn't mean that he can't also be an exploiter.
No, that's fair. And we did talk about blaxploitation when we were talking about Jackie Brown and how a lot of the blaxploitation directors and producers were also African American. But
Yeah, they were
yeah,
making a product that would sell to various markets. It was, you know,
yeah.
essentially a latter day minstrel show.
Well, not really. Okay, that's a bit of an dude.
How?
It's
It's the novelty of the black entertainer, right?
no,
We're
no.
laughing at them, not with them,
That's
as the non-black audience.
no. This is elevated. I don't agree with that.
No,
I
I'm
feel like
talking about black exploitation.
okay. In general, okay, that's different. All right.
And then I'm
Yeah.
making the parallel between black exploitation and this movie.
Okay. Well, you're
Of it
welcome to do
taking
that.
the, serious themes of, you know, some of the bad shit that's happened to black people in America and not really exploring that much. We
You
hear
do
some people
realize.
say the N-word. That's it.
Okay. Well, I I don't agree.
Well, you're wrong, but that's okay to be wrong on the internet.
Okay, yeah, that's
It's
fair.
presumed.
Yeah,
So like I thought I didn't know what this movie was about going in, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
sure.
building up the preacher's boy who, he's into music. He's
Yeah,
got his resonator guitar. He can sing, he can play. And it spends a while building that up. And then we get the fucking Looney Tunes montage of
yeah.
black people past and future. Like that
Yeah,
was so unfitting for the tone. And why is
that's
it
the
there? It's there because Ryan Coogler wanted to be there. He thought it would be
yeah,
cool. What does it have to
yeah.
do with the movie? The
Come on, man.
character of the preacher's boy has nothing to do with any of the other themes. Like, what does he have to do with? Like, why did they spend so long setting him up?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the movie is called Sinners, and he's the son of a preacher, and it's about him coming to terms with his own identity versus his father's identity. I think that's a big part of the movie, dude. That's a big thematic part of the movie. So
What
yeah,
does his music have to do with it?
he is the
Like,
beginning and the end of the movie. The movie is framed around him. He's like an unofficial, tertiary protagonist, basically. But
tertiary protagonist?
I just made up that term. Yeah, are you proud of it? No, it sounds stupid. I fucking made it up.
Go back to English class, you
Yeah,
English major.
yeah. It's an oxymoron, but one that I'm satisfied with for now.
Suck my tertiary ball.
Which one?
The tertiary one, yeah.
All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You told me I wasn't listening. I was too busy watching a man in the corner eat his own foot.
Now there's a theme I can get behind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very thematically dense and rich. You're gonna get so many angry DMs if this blows up.
Good.
I know you're here for it. All right.
We
So
we, we love the engagement.
how did you feel about the supernatural element of this film, though? Like specifically, like the hoodoo practices that Annie does believe
I
in.
found it confusing.
Okay. Well, let's get into it. Why'd you find it confusing?
Well, because I don't feel like there's that much of a connection between the different supernatural aspects, right? Like we get lead vampire man.
Yeah.
Once again, if it was just about if the movie was about forced assimilation and cultural appropriation and identity and music and stuff like that, that would be fun. That would be a movie I'd like to watch. Um, I did like the dance sequence. That was fun.
I see. That's funny because I really thought you'd like the music montage. I thought it was very well executed. Even though it was well
If it
I
had anything to do with anything, I wouldn't have minded it, but it was tonally out of place and just seemed there for its own sake. Like, oh, we're gonna have this cool set piece. We're gonna have the literal barn burner. Did you catch it? Did you fucking catch it?
Man, I will never cease to be amazed by your movie takes. I mean, I'm here for it though. Like it's wild. It's
One thing that you can't disagree on by law
okay.
is that you
Okay, go.
can't present your like uh, your white devil. He plays the banjo, but they don't play dueling banjos. Like they don't have a musical fight. Like you can't give him a banjo and then give the good guy the guitar and not have them like have a little duel. Like
Now, okay, wait. No, that is one criticism I can agree with. But that's not even really a criticism though. That's I had this idea that would have been cool to go in the movie. That's not really a criticism.
no, it's you engage with so many other tropes and then you don't engage with that one. Come on.
I mean, okay, fair. Okay, we'll let it stand. Okay, okay, but speaking of, let's talk about the antagonist of this film. He's a big component of it. Remick. Uh, how do you? Oh, there's a lot to talk about Remick. We could do an entire fucking video on Remick, but I don't know. For some reason, I always do this thing where I fixate on the villain first. I'm like, let's talk about him. That's an interesting thing to mind.
Yeah, I
Um,
think there's a couple of things to say about him.
Yeah, I think, of course, a lot of it's been said to death on the internet already, but it's very interesting that Coogler chose to make him Irish specifically, because the Irish were also an oppressed class at this time and weren't considered, much better than African Americans by a lot of people. So it's very interesting that he, presents himself as like this working class Irish guy that's an immigrant just trying to make his way. He's got this dark energy, of course. And I am a sucker for a character that feels like they've been around for a long time and they've seen some shit that you just couldn't even imagine, So I'm a sucker for a character like that, and he's definitely got that in spades.
Cotton fields on fire off the shoulder of Arkansas. Glittering torches in the dark.
Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, get out of the potatoes. You're not even fucking them the right way.
Deedly dee. And a dram of whiskey. San Giovanni.
Oh, I don't drink anymore.
So what's his motivation?
What's his motivation?
Yeah. What's he what does he want to do?
That's the interesting thing. He is trying to get them to assimilate with him. Does that sound like anything? Does it sound like thematically important, maybe? Irrelevant? I don't know. I'm just being an ass. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. Like he's trying to
Which theme? I thought it was about the sinners,
yes.
the
He
corruption.
yeah,
But
he is the
now
corrupt.
it's
He is
oh,
the corrupt.
I thought money was the corruption.
Both things can be true. Money
I
can
thought the essential
play a
character
role.
of a person, the heritable traits, are we our choices or are we our blood?
Yeah, I mean that's certainly a major theme too, but you know. So I mean, back to your criticism about there just being too much going on in this movie. I feel like everything is intentional and lived in. I don't know. I feel like there isn't a misstroke in this, but it has a very cinematic novel feel to it, and like I'm very familiar with that. So it definitely hit a lot of buttons for me just right away. So like honestly, that puts me at a worse, at kind of a disadvantage to criticize it because I just connected with it on every level. So it's hard for me to just do an autopsy report specifically saying, oh well, this I didn't like particularly well because
Can
I
you at
didn't
least agree with
really.
me that the color grading was ugly?
Um,
I was surprised to learn that this was shot on film because other than a few scenes, mostly stuff shot in the cotton fields during the day, but also a couple of shots here and there, like Cornbread standing in the doorway. And I'm not talking about like shot composition or anything like that, but just I don't know. Though partly it was the lighting, but mostly it was the color grading. I just thought it was not a very appealing looking movie,
okay. Um,
even though it cranks up the saturation in some places, like especially the car.
yeah, I thought that was, like intentional to make it feel like more, yeah, dated. Yeah, to try to put it in that era without, like really like leaning into it in a way that's distracting. That's what I got from it. But I guess your mileage varies, and that's okay. I think that's also a personal preference thing. Like the color grading doesn't bother me at all. It feels intentional, but I get it. But
Well, it's just that
Brian,
so many movies just look that way now. They just
yeah.
have this bleak and desaturated color to them that uh, I don't know. It's just the way modern movies look, I guess.
Oh, I mean, the cinematographer won an Oscar, so I
I'm not
guess the
talking about the
market.
cinematography. Yeah,
Well,
explicitly not
oh,
talking about the cinematography.
okay. All right, fair. No, but I was looking up because I couldn't remember if Coogler won the best director or not, because that would fall under that umbrella. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, once you get down to it, this movie is really about watching Michael B. Jordan fuck.
He does a fantastic job in this movie. If you want to talk about him, Smoke and Stack are both
I
played to
could not tell
perfection.
them apart.
Really? That can't be true. You're fucking with me. You are
I
fucking
I
with me.
was I was paying attention to the movie. I wasn't doing anything else. I wasn't on my fucking phone. Um,
Okay, Lynn.
I could only tell them apart by their romantic interests.
Okay. But then you could still tell them apart.
Only in the scenes where they were interacting with their romantic interests.
Okay. All right. Well, I
Is
I
that
like
on me? Like I was paying attention to the movie.
well, he does well, okay, we can get into it. I think Michael B. Jordan does some interesting things to differentiate the characters though. Like
Oh,
he
one wears a
clearly
red hat and one wears a blue hat. They're
no,
so
that,
different. Fuck off.
that's not what I'm talking about. Come on. Come on. They have like little different mannerisms and they have different expressions and they react to things differently. And it was
Wow,
clear
like the
that
same actor doing two different takes of a scene?
sure, why not? That's movie magic, baby. Let's go. Sometimes that's all it takes. He won a fucking Oscar for it, so clearly he was doing something right. Like you could
I
just
don't think that means a single goddamn thing.
all right. Well, agree to disagree because
Really? Industry awards are a popularity contest.
I
The people who award them don't even watch all of the nominated movies.
that used to be true. That's no longer the case.
Citation needed.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
we don't
and
have
is it
to.
only good movies that get nominated? And is it all the good movies?
No, we know. We
I
don't have
don't
to
give a
go.
shit about the
All,
awards, and I
all right.
don't think
All right.
anybody else should either. It's
Yeah.
pageantry.
Okay. I know you feel that way.
Awards for art. Fuck off.
God. Oh.
Here's a blue ribbon. You had the fattest fucking sow in the showing. Good job.
Yeah.
You showed us a nice fertile piggy. Whatever. Awards. What a crock. It's not a meritocracy.
I know. Why are we talking about this? Well, I guess it is
because
relevant. It is
because there's
relevant.
kids on
It's
my lawn and I can't shoot them.
yeah. Well, it's okay. So here's how I feel. I just I on principle I think I mostly agree with you that like awards shows are really just for pageantry and showing off and really promoting uh whatever movies are doing well like critically it's just another vehicle to say, oh look, this movie has 18 Oscars, you got to see it, you got to see it now, come on, you're missing out. Like I know that's an aspect of it, it's a big aspect of it, and it's why it still goes on, because that's how they generate interest and revenue and all that shit, and ad space and all that fucking shit. So it is a bit, like transparent, but I think it does serve a function. And honestly, I have a soft spot for the Oscars because I was used to watch them with my mom growing up. And yeah, like they I think they do get it wrong. I wouldn't say more often than not, but definitely more than a handful of times. Like honestly, I don't think Crash should have won. That movie was dog shit.
I
God.
don't think any. I think that's one thing that every person who knows anything about it would agree on. I
Right.
don't think. I think that's the coldest take in
Yeah, I know.
movies.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, I unfortunately had to see that movie twice because the first time I saw it, I was just like curious about it because and I watched it on my iPod at the time, that tiny ass fucking screen, and then the second time I saw it in a psychology class in college.
You think you've seen a film because you saw it on your fucking phone?
Okay, how about the second time then?
Yeah,
So I've at least seen it once, even by your metric. But yeah,
it's not
yeah.
my metric. It's David Lynch's metric.
David Lynch. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. He's the important guy. We don't matter. We're fucking schmucks compared to Lynch. Banzai.
True.
I miss him so much.
Yeah, it's the only celebrity death that's ever made me sad.
That's fair.
I just like knowing he was out there doing his thing.
Okay, so how did you feel about the character of Annie? We talked
Of
a little
who?
bit about we talked the big black lady, the hoodoo lady, Smoke's girlfriend.
Ah, she was fine. She was a stock character.
You really feel so?
Is she not? She represents the, mystical ways of the forebears,
Yeah,
and she's the uh,
yeah, but it's got a lot of flavor.
sassy, big boned
Yeah,
lady who she also represents community
yeah,
and motherhood. She's
yeah, but she,
we're
yeah,
wearing a few different trope hats here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's a fair assessment. Yeah, I think she rocks it, but
What's her character other than serving, to fill those several tropes, to embody them? Who is she? What does she do? What does she want? She's just there to check some boxes, I feel like.
all right.
And I feel the same way about the old drunk, and his death pissed me off. Why, like, it wasn't a redemption arc. He was just like, all right, I'm tired of being in the movie now. Suck me.
Oh my god.
He
I'm
could have just
glad you're
gone
having
upstairs with
fun.
the rest of them. Like,
I'm glad you're having
what?
fun. I'm glad.
If you have a counterpoint, I'm open to hearing it.
No, no, I don't. I don't. Continue if you have more to say.
Yeah, he was also sort of a the stock character.
All right.
I like that. That's not necessarily a bad thing because it's often shorthand for, you know,
Yeah,
it can be a comfort. And there's nothing wrong with a trope if it's done well.
sure.
But
But you don't think it
one
was
thing
done
that
well?
did bug me is when they drive past the chain gang.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, he knows all of them. But then his story goes on to not explain at all how he would know any of them. He was in jail for one night, maybe.
Well, that's not really the point. Like, I get,
The,
I get.
his story not making any sense in how it relates to him knowing anybody from the chain gang is not the point.
I mean, who's to say that was the only time he was ever in jail?
That's how do you know them was the impetus for telling the story.
Yeah, yeah.
That did not
You're,
illuminate that at all.
but yeah, you're talking about Delta Slim, Delroy Lindo's character. We can talk about him though if you want. Like,
What is there to talk about?
I don't know his alcoholism, his relationship with Smoke and Stack. I think there's some interesting things to get into there.
I don't really. He's the old drunk. I guess one thing that he could represent is, you know, he's the gatekeeper for the blues.
Sure.
That's his job. And being the comic relief guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I shit myself.
Wouldn't you? I know I would.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay, well, here's an interesting thing that we haven't really tackled involving some of the cultural aspect of this. We have
Let's finish off the magic first.
okay, hit me.
So the what oh my juju voodoo mojo
Who did?
magic kept you boys safe. How come it didn't keep our daughters safe? Well, because the Lord has a plan. So I like that little character moment because it's exposition, but it's efficient,
Yeah,
and it was, well performed.
sure.
Um, and then they fucked.
Hey, sometimes you gotta fucking suck. I mean,
I can't argue with that.
yeah,
But then that those supernatural themes of the what would you call it? The cultural magic, like the anthropological
sure.
sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, doesn't seem at all related, as far as I could tell, to the supernatural element of the Irishman, of the vampirism.
Well, I wouldn't say there's a
And it's
direct.
literal vampirism. Would
Yeah,
would you agree that we're supposed to take that literally rather than it just
yeah,
being a big metaphor?
yeah. It's literal vampirism. Yeah.
No, you're wrong. It's Get Out, except it's just Irish people that are evil. How come white people are evil? Maybe we should just kill all the white people. Look at all the white people in this movie. They're just all assholes. They're out to get you. You can't trust Whitey.
Well, I mean, the theme of the movie. But yeah, it's certainly like a satirical aspect, like Get Out, like you were saying, of course. And Get Out, it's dialed up to 11. It's dialed up to 11 in this movie too, though, like with the KKK and the shootout at the end. Yeah,
I thought Get Out was, I liked how focused that movie was. It had one theme, it
yeah,
had one story to tell, and it executed it succinctly and effectively. And
yeah,
it was like a good short story.
sure. Yeah, I could see that.
It's so much the opposite of what this movie is.
This movie is a lot. I
This movie
think.
just feels unfocused to me more than
Okay,
anything. Like it's got so many themes and the structure doesn't help us figure out what the movie wants us to take away from it. Like the messaging. There's definitely messages here.
Yeah, sure.
What
I
it confuses the messaging of the movie.
Okay.
And why does why do we need actual vampires? And is it,
Why not?
about forced assimilation? Like, once you let one whitey in, then next thing you know, you're no longer a juke joint.
But I mean, isn't vampirism a great metaphor for assimilation? I think that's
It's a
great. I
lazy
think
one,
I
isn't it? It's
I don't
so
know.
on the
It's
nose. It's
it's
so
fun.
like
It's fun. Have fun.
student film.
Have fun. Do it.
I'd like to, but as a great man once said, you might not notice, but your brain does.
All right. Then. Uh, all right. Did you have anything else to say about the hoodoo? Should maybe I should do like a little definition of hoodoo, like maybe a little bit of little flavor.
Well, the fact that it's entirely thrown away later, other than that, she happens to know she happens to be a bestiary of supernatural evils
Yeah.
somehow.
Well,
All
why
right,
not?
sure, fine.
In rural Mississippi, you find all kind of weird fucking people, I'm sure.
But it's so schlocky B movie that she knows all of the mechanics of the vampires they happen to be dealing with.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's why it's so fun and satisfying when it's elevated by
it's not
the plot.
elevated.
Oh, okay, dude.
It's
Alright.
two different things, and the one does not elevate the other.
Okay.
It's silly, schlocky B movie once they introduce the vampires.
Yeah, and that's what I like about it because I'm,
And a lot of it
you
doesn't
know,
make sense. It's
uh,
like the movie changes completely, and all the stuff that's been set up previously no longer feels very relevant. Unless one were to make the assertion that the overall theme is about power and control over your own destiny, over circumstances or whatever, and what really constitutes power.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, the stakes change. That's pretty normal, standard fare for story structure. The stakes change, and priorities change, and some of the
Yeah,
pat
before
yeah.
their autonomy and economic, and later there wouldn't.
Okay. All right. Well, there's
You set it up.
one.
I couldn't not.
Well, I don't. Well, you're forcing me to acknowledge it, which is not fair.
Did you notice my very funny joke that you made me make?
Yeah. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Mr. Smoke and Mr. Stack are very cool and very good at business,
Yeah.
and then we see that they really have no idea what they're doing at all.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I think.
Is that
It's,
interesting, or is it?
yeah. Sure. Yeah. Like taking a leap. Like yeah. It's more interesting than if they were like experts and they had everything figured out. Like then that's a boring movie.
They do, except for the one case of, oh, are we going to be able to financially sustain this operation?
Yeah. And exactly, and that would be a valid concern. And like, well, we don't actually know all the logistics of operating establishment like this because we've never done anything like this before. But we know liquor and we know, illicit services. So we're going to lean into that aspect of it a little bit and see what shakes out.
That sets them up as infallibly competent, and they are in every
Yeah,
regard except for when it's convenient to try to give
yeah,
them some characterization, to try to introduce some stakes. It's inconsistent
that's a very
and not in a
cynical way of
satisfying way.
okay. That's a very cynical way of looking at it, but okay.
It bugged me while I was
Okay.
watching. That was
Okay.
my subjective experience.
All right. All right. Yeah, I'm
And
not
if you have a counter argument,
I don't.
then
That's why I didn't have one. I didn't offer one. I don't.
yeah,
Oh,
just attempts to characterize them didn't really work for me. Like either have them be these like cool, stoic, all capable badasses, or make them more human throughout. Like it's I don't know, just they just sort of felt like a childish caricature of a cool, badass guy who always knows what he's doing. And then what? They're actually bad at business? Like, how does that make sense when it's established that they were, running all sorts of successful operations in Chicago? Like,
yeah,
all
but
they forgot how to do all that?
no. Well, my point is maybe they don't specifically know how to like run a juke joint. Like they understand,
Oh, they're
like
only good at sinning.
they're good at distributing liquor, cigarettes, probably. Uh, hookers, I don't know, but like they probably don't have a lot of experience with actually running an establishment. So yeah, there's going to be hiccups, there's going to be situations that crop up, and what you described as like them being competent in the beginning and not so much towards when the shit goes down. Yeah, that's a story that's very intentional. Like we're showing them as competent in the beginning, we're establishing that they are successful and confident in what they can do, and then that gets taken away from them. That's story building. That's that's plot development.
I feel
That's
like this the writer wanted to have these cool badass characters and then didn't really know what to do with them.
well, tomato tomato. No, I like the universe they live in though. Can we talk about one thing before I totally forget about it, because it's an important aspect of like the
If
the
we
identity.
have to.
Yeah, the identity politics in this movie. It's what um I think it's really interesting that we have the Haley Steinfeld character Mary, who is mixed, but she passes for white, right?
Right, the quadroon.
I'm okay. All right, well, moving on.
I just wanted to say quadroon.
Great.
Yeah, the
Uh,
miscegenated girl.
yeah, I if you keep using KKK terms, I'm out of here.
Is it not the preferred nomenclature?
I don't think so. Unless you're fucking the governor of Georgia in 1956, George Wallace or some shit. I don't think so. But anyway, um, yeah. So it's interesting that yeah, like that she's both an insider and an outsider, and we do get into that a little bit in the movie where Remick basically seduces her. Um, because she does feel like caught between two worlds, and
Does she? It's not clear to me that she does. She is interested in the financial success of the establishment. That seemed to
yeah,
be her sole motivation for seeking them out. Like, oh, you guys are being too hasty. And maybe because she is the daywalker, that she felt more confident in, or less wary of them.
yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's definitely conveyed through dialogue at a couple of points, but yeah, yeah. But so yeah, that is and then of course she becomes the infiltrator, the mole, back into the juke joint, and shenanigans ensue, and that's how we get to the third act of the movie. So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of good, like meaty anxiety and conflict that happens after the shit goes down. That just feels, I don't know, very authentic and lived into me. But I
It
feel like
felt
your mileage might be
silly and
okay.
contrived to me, especially
Okay.
the thing scene where they're eating the garlic. Asinine.
All right. Well, okay. One more thing. If you want to talk about the KKK, how did you feel about the quote unquote landlord guy that sold them the juke joint and then brought the whole KKK back to kill them and then fucking smokes them.
That was our Spike Lee fan service.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's kill us 100 Nazis.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but sometimes you
I thought
gotta
it
have
was
a scene like
fun.
that.
See
It's
that
cathartic.
I thought was fun. I liked the scene, even though I didn't think it really served the movie. See that one of the many things that bugged me is why did they take the devil, our lead vampire, at his word about that? Why would do we assume that he's not lying about them being KKK members?
I don't
We're so
know. What?
ready to believe that the white man is evil.
Yeah, because the
This is
white man is evil.
America.
This is America.
I
This is
think it would have
America
been a way better twist.
in the Jim Crow South.
I think it would have been a way better twist if it turned out that he was just greedy and a bit racist, and not this caricature of the KKK. It was, and
Well,
I
that's
say mostly caricature because of the little quips they're making as they roll up. Like they're cartoon evil KKK guys.
that's the KKK though. They are a caricature of identity politics to begin with. So, I mean, have you seen David
I
Duke?
know
He's a
it was
fucking
just
weenie.
a little bit on the nose. I think it would have been more fun if he was lying about that.
Okay. No, I hear you. I hear you. I like that's
Oh,
okay.
you love subverting expectations, so I know
Yeah.
you agree.
Yeah.
Subvert all expectations at any
So,
cost.
yeah. Don't yeah. Don't don't even have him be anyone. He wasn't there at all. It was a it was a voice in his head. Smoke had schizoaffective disorder like me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's really only one of them.
Yeah. The other brother doesn't exist. Oh God, Smoke is really getting it on then. Damn.
Yeah, if the movie had gone, if this had been like a soft reboot of Possession, I would have fucked with that. So many possibilities.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see my wife just fucking melting in a fucking tunnel or whatever the fuck was happening to her in that scene. All right, all right. I think we should wrap up. I think we got it. We got it. Uh, so yeah, this was
We got
Sinner.
it. Much like the movie itself, we touched on but did not explore an awful lot of different themes.
Shut the fuck up.
History
Yeah,
will exonerate me.
it probably will, honestly, at this point. Yes, so we have been talking about the film Sinners from 2025 by Ryan Coogler, starring Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld, Miles Caton, Jack O'Connell, Wunmi Masaku, Jamie Lawson, Omar Menson, Benson Miller, and Delroy Lindo. And yeah, so politics and movies. Hope you guys had some stuff that you know you either agreed with or pissed you off, and you'll comment about it somewhere and tell us that you hate us and want us to die, and that's all fine. But yeah, just put it down somewhere on the internet, so we know, and it's good for engagement too.
Let us know if it Googled you.
Yeah, get Googled.
I feel like I should have made notes. I thought about it last night, but I was operating on 3 hours of sleep, which is
Fair.
three fewer than I got today. But Yeah. What is sleep? How does that work?
I don't know.